Welcome to the 18th of July 2023. My name is Jimmy Bradbury. I help people create online businesses around their passion, their skill set, their hobby. Whatever it is they're really interested in doing, they want to take that knowledge and experience and want to share it with other people and also be able to monetize it. We're in the final hour. I know because I've just been so enjoying this launch. I've just launched my 8th online course a week ago, and we're in the final hour. So that means, because I've set the clock against the final hour, which is 12 midnight Pacific time. So I'm here in Australia and it's coming up to 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday. But back on the West Coast of America, it's about 11 o'clock in the evening, Monday evening. So they got an hour to go, or we've all got an hour to go. If you want to be part of my Online Business Academy, my 8th online course that I've launched, you've got an hour left. I'll put a link below here when I finish. But I look back over the last 5 years and I think about the journey I've been on. And I remember my very first launches. I launched 3 in 2018, which all of them bombed. I think one person joined the first one. I don't think anybody joined the second. And I think one person joined the third. I launched 3 online courses in 2018 and they all bombed. Then my 4th one, which was in April 2019, which I'll never forget, over 600 people joined it. I had the map. I knew how these launches worked. I knew how you could put together an online course. And that's when everything changed for me online. And I just enjoy, I don't think I've enjoyed as much this launch. I just loved it. I think this was the most enjoyable. That's what I should say. I think this is the most enjoyable launch I've ever done. I've been relaxed. I've prepared for it. Obviously, I've had the experience now. But if I think back a week ago, I launched through 2 masterclasses, through 2 webinars. And it was 10 a.m. in the morning and it was 5 p.m. in the afternoon here in Australia. So different time zones around the world. And don't forget, when I finished the webinars, I put out the sales page, which had the sales video in it. And literally within minutes, people had joined my program. And for me, that's always great and refreshing because there's always a sense of anticipation. There's always a sense of anxiety. What if nobody buys? I kind of got over that now because I guess because of having got the experience and I've just coached hundreds of people through this, but it still happens. But the great thing is when you launch a new online course and people buy it, you've got proof of concept. And that's what we want. We want proof of concept, even if it doesn't do well the first time round. I think just getting it out there is the important thing. And I just, it's just a great experience, as all my launches are. And well, more so for my students and my clients when they launch. And then having that communication over the last week with everybody who's kind of asking questions and saying, is this going to happen? Is this going to happen? Am I going to be able to do this? I'm back and forth. And it's just fantastic. Through that, lives that I do and answering the DMs and doing the emails, it's just fantastic. It's, if you've never done a launch before and you're thinking about building an online business, it's so good. It really is so good. So anyway, getting back to my Online Business Academy. It'll help you get out of a 9-to-5 job. It will help you leave behind a business that you own, maybe, that feels like a job, and get online. The new economy is online. If you're still working in a traditional 9-to-5 job, seriously, you're going to get left behind. You really are. The whole world now is moving online. And particularly, I think this is really important. This is really important to remember because as you're watching this video, maybe you're kind of like in your 50s or 60s or your 40s. But what's happening now is that young generation, the millennials and the Z generation are all coming through. And as they get older, they got more purchasing power. And they're the ones who are buying. And they're the ones who will continue to buy as the older generation, like us, like me, we kind of fade away. And it's the younger generation who are coming through, who are making the decisions, who've got the disposable income. They're the ones who are going to be dictating how everything happens in the future. And they're all online. So you might think to yourself, well, I'm comfortable in my job and I'm not going to leave. Well, that's only going to be around for a little bit longer, and everybody then will be moving online. I look at this a bit like my dad tells me this story, back in the early 1900s, maybe the late 1800s, when there were people who were still on a pony and trap and they wouldn't get into a car. And it's a bit like that now with the new economy. If you are still in a 9-to-5 job, you're going to be on the pony and trap. You're the one who's going to be left behind. Seriously. You need to be in the car. You need to be online. And if you're still kind of on the fence and you want to be online and you want to know how to do it, then I'd love to have you in my Online Business Academy. There's a link I'm going to put below here. Seriously, in an hour, I'm going to close down that page. So you will not be able to join. You will get on a waiting list when I reopen it again. But in an hour's time, I'm going to close it all down. So I wanted to quickly jump in here and tell you that wherever you are in the world on this 18th of July in Australia, or the 17th of July, still out on the west coast of America, I hope you're having a great day. And again, don't forget, there's a link below here where I'll put the link to join my Online Business Academy. 1 hour to go before we close. Keep well, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.